Danielle Cohn was recently exposed by her ex-business partner after they decided to split ties with her. They exposed everything about her, how allegedly lazy she was, and all the reasons they decided to part ways with her. And FYI, Danielle's mum had something to do with it. My issue with all of this is that why would you decide to go into business with Danielle Cohn in the first place? Like, I really want to feel sympathy for the business, but I really can't because of everything that's been exposed over the years about her mother and her, and how she's literally just a cash cow and has been taken advantage of by literally everybody around her. However, the tea was spilt, so we will be investigating, but it's just a little food for thought. Did the company think she was 18 like she's been lying about being for the past few years? Because they literally went into business with a literal child who is now crying about the situation on social media, like a child probably would. So for those who don't know, Danielle Cohn is a social media personality who gained fame in 2016 through her lip-syncing videos on Musical.ly, and she's now navigated to TikTok and other social media platforms. Hailing from Orlando, Florida, she quickly became one of the platform's most popular users on Musical.ly, amassing a significant following. She soon partnered with major brands, and her popularity soared, leading her family, her mum and brother, to relocate to Los Angeles in 2017 to focus on her career. Despite her online success, controversy surrounded her, particularly regarding her age. Initially claiming to be 11 in 2016, doubts arose due to her behaviour and appearance, prompting conflicting statements from Cohn and her family. Her father even shared a birth certificate suggesting she was younger than her and her mother claimed. Additionally, Cohn faced scrutiny in 2020 when an audio leak revealed her mother berating Danielle for having an abortion, shedding light on the influencer's personal struggles and exposing just how evil and toxic her mother really is. In the realm of relationships, Danielle's romantic life was equally tumultuous. She's dated a lot of influencers, including Sebastian Topati and Mikey Tua, with their relationships often making headlines because they were both much older than her. Despite the on and off status, her connection with Tua seemed to end in late 2020, marking another chapter in Cohn's controversial journey as a social media star. Many have gone off at her mother online for Danielle Cohn for a paycheck. Danielle is literally a modern-day child star. Her mum has even bragged to outlets in the past that Danielle makes $10,000 every time she posts herself in a bikini online. There's literally been so many controversies surrounding Danielle Cohn and her being exploited, and that's kind of why I'm looking at this brand she helped create. Like, why did you sign up with a literal child and you're complaining that the business went to shit because the child wouldn't do any work? So yeah, let's investigate. Last year, Danielle launched a feminine beauty line called Feel Divine Co. She and Danielle's mom always announces Danielle's achievements on social media, and it's really sad to think about how she's kind of been pushed into the scene and is pretty much the breadwinner of her family. This is what she'd posted exactly a year ago. Tomorrow is a big day for Danielle Cohn. It's only March and she's been doing so much this year, already dropping 2 new songs and music videos. After a year of planning, her new clothing line is launching, Stupid Love Clothing. Words can't explain how proud of my daughter I am, owning a successful skincare business, Feel Divine Co., and a spiritual business, Healing by Danny. Never giving up with the amount of hate our family had received over the years, and so many people trying to bring us down. The key to life is to never give up and don't let others bring you down. Life is too short. You need to always do what makes you happy, and I'm so glad my daughter has done that. Love you, Danielle. Feel Divine Co. seemed to be doing well when they initially launched. They had a ton of followers, made a lot of money, but around a year later, that's when they decided to shut down the business. Feel Divine Co. was partnered with So Refreshed, which manufactured Danielle's products. So Refreshed now claims that they had a contract with Danielle to handle all the manufacturing and distribution for Danielle's products. Apparently, things first fizzled between Danielle and So Fresh, her manufacturing company, because she was useless, and so was her mother. Surprise, surprise. Over on Feel Divine's Instagram, they'd recently exposed just why they decided to part ways with Danielle Cohn. Sorry, we will close soon. Tomorrow is our last day. Tomorrow is our official last day. All orders are still being sent out. With a limited amount of staff, there is a delay and we do apologise. If you have any questions about your order after tomorrow, you can always DM us or email us, link in bio. We will still be working until everyone has their orders. orders. So much work went into this brand behind the scenes. We appreciate all the love and support we received. Peace, love, light. People in the comments were not here for this post. Someone said, are you going to be continuing the products just under a different name? Feel Divine had responded, these products were handmade and manufactured by So Refreshed. I'm confused. Me too. Danny said she handmade them. Another user said, if this is the only statement you're going to make to your customers, then I don't blame Danielle for dropping you guys because she doesn't like the way things are run. I personally haven't bought anything from you guys, but I think your loyal customers do deserve some sort of explanation instead of a very last minute notice that you guys are shutting down. Saying sorry like it's no big deal is not very professional. Feel Divine had responded, sorry you feel that way. It would be even more unprofessional to share all the intricate details since they weren't positive. So yeah, after people started getting pissed off at the company for their bland reasoning for shutting down the brand, they decided to come out with a massive statement exposing everything that went down behind the scenes and the reason they decided to cut ties with Danny. They'd posted, Feel Divine has been officially acquired by So Refreshed and we currently run this page. On October 16th, 2023, we decided to part ways with Danielle and her mother. Here are some facts we feel are important for you to know with so many speculations going around. 1. No money was put up to start this brand by Danielle or her mother. We were told they didn't have any funds at the time and we started this brand from scratch and would need to wait and collect money from sales. The startup included building the website, buying inventory, creating the name and logo, obtaining insurance, creating a social media presence, and so much more. Also, no money was ever given to us to help with building the brand or operating expenses from them after the brand was formed. They only paid for photo shoots for the brand. 2. We strictly had a contract in place to handle manufacturing and distribution. Later, Jen started demanding that social media management be handled by us, which was outside of the contract. PR, damage control, cease and desist letters being sent, and accounting services were also provided outside of the contract. 3. We became burnt out from handling all these things and orders became backed up. Our team was very small and could not handle such a daunting task as well as run our business, alongside the fact that they only wanted certain people to work with us. We expressed this several times that they didn't care enough to change the structure of the business. One person should not be held responsible for all these duties. We truly don't think they understand what a burnout is. They would say they could come and help, but they do not have the know-how on creating feminine care and skincare. It's not something you wake up and decide to do. It involves a lot of processes that you would need to understand beforehand. 4. The sales are extremely low, which is normal for a new brand, so it was truly hard for us to keep investing into this company without a return. 5. We also started the healing page, created the logos, and built the website for it as well. The Stupid Love website was created by us also. None of these services had to do with manufacturing and distribution of Feel Divine. However, we were asked to do them and we wanted Danielle to win in every possible scenario. 6. We reached so much hate from so many people in regards to Danielle being allegedly exposed. This was another stressful factor that weighed heavily on our decision. 7. We gave them an option to buy wholesale on many occasions and they always declined. We tried to make this work, but things got complicated because of Jen and we mutually called it quits altogether. 8. Lastly, Jen was the key factor in this relationship ending. The manipulation, entitlement, and along with demanding us to do things each and every day outside of the contract and without a profit was extremely stressful. We did so many things out of the kindness of our heart that was abused and not appreciated by them. In their eyes, we were supposed to do all those things. 9. We have closed this chapter and have moved on. However, we continue to see lies being spread and it's just wrong. We want to apologise in advance if this offends any of you. We have remained professional and poised while videos and comments continuously are being made, all because we couldn't handle these issues and decided to part ways. We are humans that cared a little too much. Lesson learned. In the comments, people said, isn't it unprofessional to talk down on people? But you deleted the website without telling her, girl, this is such a wrong way to address the issue. So people had mixed responses about the company shutting down. Some people were even dragging the company and defending Danielle Cohn. So when the company exposed they'd cut ties with Danielle, Danielle took to TikTok Live and literally had a mental breakdown about the situation. Danielle also recently posted an exposing video to her YouTube channel, going more in depth about the situation and sharing her side of the story. But people were quick to call her out in the comments, saying she was lying about some of the facts she was saying. One user commented, no, it's a lie that the company was making enough orders. The data on the orders and sales is all publicly available and shows that FD was making orders sometimes in the single digits every month. Danny, let's be honest, you are not the owner, you are not the CEO, you were the sponsor for the company, basically like doing a paid promotion for this lady's company. That's not her. you. That's you wanting to brag about owning a company, and that completely blinded you to everything else. Talk about immaturity. Danielle also responded to one commenter who had checked her. The user wrote, "Feel like she wanted to work with you and help you, but not if your mum was heavily involved. Your mum was also nasty to customers at the beginning behind the brand's name. That's not a good look. Also, you getting blamed for orders not going out as 100% fair when you kept saying you're the CEO. She did a lot of work and you took the credit, until it was bad credit and complaints." Danielle responded, "Lol, are you for real? My mum had no contact with any customers. To be honest, you know nothing." Apparently Danielle didn't want people to work at the company unless they signed an NDA, which isn't standard for business. Apparently the NDA was age-related, meaning she's clearly not 18, even though her mum and her claim that she is. So what are your thoughts on this whole situation? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more juicy tea.